we just we wanted to have shows for ourselves, kind of. So we just like had a basement. Decided to throw a show. I kind of threw together a cardboard stage like the day before the show, and out of beer cases. And I just like made a Facebook page just so there would be a location on the event with a name. We settled on the Holiday Village Dungeon because there's this big sign like a block away, nearly pointing at our house that says Holiday Village, and it's this big old style sign, but it's just like a sign for a laundromat. So we just appropriated that name. And we took the name, the nickname we had for my old apartment that was the Dungeon of Misery, and we used Dungeon from that. Anyway, it's in a basement. And so then the Holiday Village Dungeon was born.
So we go by the name JJ's Bar and Grill, and it's like, I feel like it's not a DIY space, so it doesn't have like a stupid name like that, you know? Like there's no bar or grill, obviously, but I mean, that's what it is. It was just JJ's for a while, but eventually there is like, I mean, we need something dumber than that. And it's really, really funny to see JJ's Bar and Grill on tour flyers.
Thanks everyone for coming out. Woo! Let's have a good time.
On the topic of like DIY stuff, do you guys think that's like viable, or do you think it's dying out, or is it like on a resurgence or anything? Or
I think it's probably the best it's been. You know, from the time I've been here, you know, I mean, there used to be the Borg Ward in Milwaukee, but now there's 000, and like JJ's, where we're filming this, is a staple now in Milwaukee, because when the Borg got shut down, JJ opened his house up to the entire hardcore community, and that just tells you about what we're about, you know. Just make it happen, have the community come together and try to have a good time, you know, like a lot of love here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
The song's called Pray and Pray. They say my mama dropped me off at the steps of City Hall, but I'll be damned if I call the cops on my pops, so I turn around and crawl to the woods where my reflection shimmers up from a dirty pond. Chewing on a bone, yeah, I'm alone, and I'll be that from now on.
Yes!
Because the Father is that's what I like to say. He sat me down and taught me the difference between pray and pray. One's meant to sustain you while the other breaks you down. One teaches the promises written kneel for the crown. One teaches you'll never take that which you can't use. And one you'll do in vain, my son, while you're huddled in those pews. Because the Father is the Alpha, at least that's what he likes to say. He'll sit you down, pass the tip jar around, and teach you how to pray. Pray. Thank you.
Yes! Honestly, like I play in a lot of like bars and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean the money's great to do things like that, but there's nothing like a DIY show, you know. Those are the best shows. Those are the ones I like playing the most, are the ones in like basements and houses and apartments. They're always the most supportive. They're always the ones that are like paying attention and listening and really like encouraging you to, you know, kind of, I don't know, not like kind of be yourself and like freeing and that.
I love it. It's like I said, extremely accepting. It's welcoming in my opinion.
Yo, what's up, Randy?
And hey, Bill. I'm trying to think. It's definitely it's evolving. There's like so many like different bands. Like for heavy music, I feel like there's always like a new band that people should check out. Whether it be just hardcore, metal, thrash metal, slam, beatdown. I think hardcore always has that unique sound that everyone can get into, interested, or just be aware of it. And I feel like it should be become more, I don't want to say mainstream because people like that word, but people, I hope that hardcore becomes that genre where people are so familiar with it that they are willing to start a band and become involved in the music scene, because a lot of people that aren't into the heavy music don't realize that setting aside the music factor, you can make so many friends. It's just extremely welcoming. You can do so much that doesn't even have to be involved with music. You can book shows, you can take pictures, you can do merch for a band, go on tour, see the world. It's life-changing.
kind of rather new for the whole thing, I guess, because originally playing in Stevens Point, so coming down here is a little bit different. I mean, I know most of the scene here, but it's a little different for us.
Yeah, like we've only been living here like together as a band for a few months now because we were separated for a while. So it's nice we're like together now, able to play shows. But as far as like, I don't know, local bands that we're really into, like we really like Brief Candles and Gauss and Apollo Booth. But yeah, we're still not like so like immersed in the scene, I guess. We're kind of just like new to it a little bit.
there's always people with disdain. You know, it's the same with like my dad says local politics don't fucking matter. You know, people think that if a band isn't a signed act that's like, you know, got fucking music videos that they're not worth paying attention to, like, because there's too much music out there. You know, some would say, like a certain school of thought would say, but I don't know. We've got all kinds of different music like around here, and I mean, I don't think my parents had too much interest in the DIY scene, but they've definitely seen bands here in my basement that they were like, wow, like there's this one rapper that we had who's gonna be back on May 27th. At our open mic, and my mom was like, I was like in the garage out here or something, and my mom was sending me a message, you gotta come see this guy, he's better than Eminem, and you know, so it's like, I don't know exactly how people view it. I think a lot of people just view it like, oh, you're gonna get caught, like it's illegal, you know, which is, you know, that's a certain way to think about it, but I don't know, I think people's minds can be opened up pretty easily. I mean, a lot of these bands play at bars in Kenosha, and they're finding that it's kind of more fun to play in a basement than a bar sometimes. Because instead of having the bar's regulars kind of shouting over you, sometimes you've got a whole basement full of these kids who are totally, like, engrossed in the music. Like, it's really cool. So, you know, if they don't think it's cool, then fuck them. Because, like, we had an act play here a few months ago. He was a closer. He played a completely acoustic set. And the whole basement was full and silent, you know, listening to him, like, fully acoustic. So, you know, that's cool regardless of what you think about my illegal basement show.
I think that concludes it.
All right, good shit.